Hey guys, it's great to have you here. In the past few months, so many updates have been made to CUDOS Intercloud, starting from the revamp from CUDOS Compute to CUDOS Intercloud. Additional wallets have been supported, additional tokens, and many more updates. So today we'll go over how to spin up a VM, fund your wallet and get a virtual machine running on CUDOS Intercloud. And this is a permissionless process. You don't need any KYC or whatsoever. So to get started, the first thing we do is navigate to intercloud.kudos.org. And when the link has loaded, the first thing we see is the home page. Just to learn more about CUDOS Intercloud. So without further ado, we're just going to log in real quick. And as you might have already noticed, CUDOS Intercloud at the time of recording this video supports MetaMask wallet, Kepler, and also Secret Network on Kepler wallet. However, in the future, Cosmotation wallet will also be available. So you can go ahead and go for the wallet you prefer. But for this video, I'll be going for MetaMask and Kepler. Let me input my password real quick. Yes, so if you are interacting with any CUDOS related software for the first time, you are going to have a prompt from Kepler to add CUDOS to Kepler. So go ahead and do that. And this is happening to me because I had to remove the network from Kepler. So just to explain this to you. So after logging in, the first thing you see is My Machine tab. This is where all the VMs you've purchased, the ones running, the ones that have failed, and the ones that have been stopped will appear. So if you're doing this for the first time, which you most likely are, you have nothing here for a start. So we also have the Create Virtual Machine tab. We'll talk more on this later when we actually want to purchase a VM. We also have the Network tab. We have the Identity tab. This displays all the accounts of wallets or wallets you've connected, and you can connect additional wallets as well. And lastly, we have the Payment tab, where we can top up our balance using different tokens supported by CUDOS Intercloud. We could use CUDOS on CUDOS Network, also CUDOS on Osmosis. We could use the Archway token. We could use Atom on Cosmos Hub. We could use Osmosis. We could use Secret Network. We could use USDC on Ethereum and Polygon mainnet. We could also use USDC AXL, guessing that's Axelar token. And lastly, we could use Polygon USDT on Polygon mainnet and also Ethereum mainnet. And this is one of the benefits of CUDOS Intercloud. It is accessible to all. You don't have to pay only in CUDOS. You could pay in ETH, in Polygon, and it's very simple. And also, a worthy thing to note is that the minimum of $5 worth of any token can be deposited. So the minimum of $5 worth of any token can be deposited to top up. So $4 worth of CUDOS won't work. Same for Atom, same for Osmosis. It has to be a minimum of $5. In this video, I'm going to use CUDOS to top up, and I'm going to go with the default value. Payment is processing. So feel free to go with any amount or any token you prefer. Let's just give this some time to process. Okay, the payment has been done successfully. So yes, now I have $5 in my balance, and then you can also log out, and you can also check the docs to learn more on CUDOS Intercloud, and you can also check the FAQ to answer some useful questions you might be having. Now we have our balance set. We can move on to the Create Machine tab. So to create a VM, you start by choosing an operating system you prefer. Linux based are mostly supported currently. Support for Windows will be available in the future. So I'm going to go with Ubuntu, and then you can also choose the version, and Ubuntu 22.04 is the latest, so we'll go with that. And you can also choose the region you want. Choosing any provides a broader range of VM for you. Choosing any of these continents narrow down the VMs available. But for the VM hardware, you can adjust the specs to what you prefer. So if you want a VM hardware of 3 or 2 vCPUs and 1 vGPUs, you can see that it has narrowed down to this provided for us, and you can always use this to adjust to whatever you want. And the more you adjust, the higher the price becomes. So for this video, we're not going to use anything high. We'll just go with the lowest, because I just want to show you how to spin this up. And yes, you can also choose the storage you want. The more storage, the more you will pay. And also, as you might have already noticed, I have my SSH public key here. And to get your SSH public key, so to get your SSH public key, you can first check if you have any using the terminal. Let's give this some time to spin up. Okay, so you can use this command to check if you have an SSH public key. So I do. So if you get like an error or you don't get this desired output because this is my SSH key private, this is my SSH private key and this is my SSH public key. So if you don't get this desired output, I'm going to be linking two resources in the video description on how you can generate your own SSH key. It's pretty straightforward. So but if you get this output, you can easily just get this out by doing this. Okay. Run command. Yes, and then you get your SSH public key using this command. So if you don't get this, go ahead using the link in the description to create one and continue. So I'll just go ahead and copy all of this again and paste it here, and then you can do some of these also. So we're just going to change the name to my virtual or my cool virtual machine. Yes, so on the right hand side of this section, we're going to see a summary, the name, the location, the machine, the storage, and the price per hour, per day, and also per month. So when you're ready and you're satisfied with what you have here, you can go ahead and click confirm and deploy. So now our VM is spinning up. We can see the status here is starting, and then if we just give it some time, it's going to load. We can also check our machines and the GPU and also the memory and also the storage. So it's the same as also going to the machine tab. You can see this is a VM that I purchased a while ago. So this is the new one, and you see it's still starting. Yes, now we can see that our virtual machine is up and running. So we can also restart this. We can stop the virtual machine and then we can delete it completely. So you can just get this public key and anything you want to do. Like for instance, we could in our terminal SSH into this okay. Okay, that's the right command, and then we can, so because, okay, let me try running this again. Let me try with the sudo command. Okay, so I'm getting this error because this particular user doesn't have the permission to create authentication with an SSH key, because I created this SSH public key. I created this SSH key using my other laptop a while ago, and this user doesn't have a permission to access it. So a quick fix here is I'm going to need to create another SSH key. But if you created your SSH key newly using this user, you definitely should have access to authenticate it. So you can use that with any of this command. Just SSH root, then your IP address, and also you can use it using the sudo command. So that will definitely work out for you. If you have any issue, you can just paste it in the comment section below and I will be sure to address them for you. So as I've mentioned before, when using your virtual machine, you can restart it, you can stop it, and you can also delete it. So I'm going to try stopping it for now, and then see it showing in progress. So we can see that our virtual machine has successfully been stopped, and then we can start it again, but I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm just going to delete this virtual machine. So you can see that it has been gone. So that's how you can spin up a virtual machine on CUDOS Intercloud. And as I've said earlier, as I've mentioned, any error you face, you can paste it in the comment section below, or I'm going to leave the link to the CUDOS Discord so you can join and also ask some questions there. And also feel free to check the FAQ for any error you might encounter. So thank you for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next one.